What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the SMU versus Virginia Tech college basketball matchup going down Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Great time to jump on something, whether it's a daily or long-term pass. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience, where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, or we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Virginia Tech and SMU. And you got Virginia Tech coming into this one 9-13 against the spread this season, 10-12 overall after back-to-back road wins. The most recent one, a 75-74 win over Virginia in their last matchup, while SMU comes in 17-5 on the year, 11-11 against the number after an 85-61 win at home over Stanford in their last game. But the thing is that I think SMU was simply a benefactor of, the fact that I keep saying it, you have these Pac-12 defectors that are coming over and really struggling with these road trips, and not just in the ACC, but in the Big Ten, and not just in basketball, but in football as well. And for the most part, Stanford and Cal have also been a beneficiary of the other way when they're at home and teams have to travel to their building. They've been able to take advantage in some spots as well, but I just think that now going back, out on the roads, SMU at least gets to stay on the East Coast and, gets to stay in somewhere that's maybe a little bit more friendly in terms of travel. And they take on a Virginia Tech team that, it's coming off of back-to-back road wins. That's all well and good. But we've also seen Virginia Tech really struggle in step-up spots against the upper tier of the ACC. Now, there's, a little bit more parity than you'd probably expect in the ACC, in terms of, there's like a couple teams that are at the top. The top five teams are all 8-3 or better. There's Stanford at 7-4, North Carolina at 6-5, and then everybody else at 5-6 or worse. But the thing is that Virginia Tech, they're one of those 5-6 teams that are kind of stuck in the middle. But when Virginia Tech's had to take the step up in competition and take on teams like Duke, Clemson, we've seen, Virginia Tech fall flat. I mean, they lost to Duke on the road by 23. They did cover, catching 24.5 on New Year's Eve, but it was still a blowout loss. At home, they lost to Clemson by 15 points. And now SMU rolls into town, a team that, is definitely, I would say, one of the top-end teams in the ACC this season. The winners of 3 straight and 6 of 7. And now they come in, and I think that SMU can get the job done here. This is an SMU team that is fairly efficient on the offensive end of the floor. They take care of business more often than not, and they're 5th in the conference out of 18 teams in 3-point shooting, 6th in 2-point shooting. The problem for Virginia Tech defensively is that they don't force turnovers. They're dead last in turnover percentage on defense. They're giving up, a lot of, opportunities. They don't force turnovers. Teams being able to get their shots off against Virginia Tech. And I just trust SMU more, I think, in this spot. Virginia Tech. The problem with Virginia Tech has been that, Tech, they don't take care of the basketball, which is a problem first and foremost. SMU, top 5 in the conference in turnover percentage on defense, so that is somewhere where I think SMU can exploit their advantage. And this is a Virginia Tech team that is fairly proficient shooting threes, but they need to have those threes fall to have any sort of success. Virginia Tech, 2nd in the conference in 3-point shooting 40.3% from behind the arc. And they're around the middle of the pack in terms of 3-point shot rate, and 6th in 3-point point dependency. So 35.4% of their points are coming from 3-point range. They need those threes to fall. But SMU's defense, 6th out of 18 teams in the top 3rd in terms of 3-point defense, 2nd in 2-point defense. And my other problem with Virginia Tech is that I always say it. If you follow my videos here at Pick Dawgz, you know what I'm going to say. When I back an underdog, I want a team that's going to hit their free throws when the clock is stopped, because a lot of times those points can come back to bite you if you leave them at the line. Well, Virginia Tech shooting just 69.1% from the foul line, 2nd worst in the ACC. So I think even though they're at home here, and even though they're catching points at home with a couple of nice road wins and maybe feeling themselves a little bit, I think that it's going to come back to haunt them here. I think SMU gets the job done on the road. I'm going to take SMU. I'm going to lay the 5.5, 6 points, whatever you lay, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.